All right. We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's right. This is an STSPod.club production. As you can see on the screen here, episode 698, right? 698 of STSPod.club and episode 110 of Rollin Into Mempho, baby. That's right. Remember, go to stspod.club. Check out our Patreon. To the right corner, link of all links. That's right, link of all links. You can join the Patreon. You can also, you can go to Facebook. You can go to TikTok. You can go to Instagram. Follow us because every day we release the Shiznit Minute. Fun show. 1 minute, just me talking about something. All right, this past Wednesday, we did a split draft. We put AEW's roster on the line. Me and Lance Levine did, and we got a Dynamite show, and we got a Rampage show. Join us. Go to the main feed and listen to our AEW draft. We also released at midnight today, we released the April 1st episode. That's right. Midnight, we released the April 1st episode, and both of those episodes are up on the main feed. As everyone knows, every week, and if this is the first time you joined us, shame on you. Hits, misses, MVP, question of the week, what's happening, and must see. Before we get to the hits, I'm going to give you the first commercial break and the only commercial break. If you're watching this on any video, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you're watching the video on, only one commercial break, and it's coming at you right now.
We are Memphis Wrestling. Join us live starting tonight and tomorrow for our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's. Watch WWE WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 with us. It's free. That's Dave & Buster's tonight. Next Saturday, April 8th, catch Memphis Wrestling on the stage with JD Rieger at Midtown Con. Go to their official Facebook page for more information. Sunday, April 16th, Memphis Wrestling goes all elite. AEW coach and wrestling legend Jerry Lynn is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Reserve your seat today. Saturday, April 29th, Memphis Wrestling tag teams with the Strayhorn Band Boosters for a huge fundraiser benefit for the Strayhorn Band. Catch the Gun Show, Mackenzie Morgan, Derek King, Nix, The Boz, and more. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
All right, we're going to start with the hits. Oh, my God. Did you love the start of the show or what? K. Toomer. Awesome promo. Comes from the front door with Big Dan of security, who we had on the show last week. He goes all the way to the desk, has a talk with Dustin Starr, and pretty much says, look, I'm going to be back. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to kick some ass. K. Toomer, awesome start of the show. We had Van Vicious out there saying that Colton Cage was gone and we're not going to see Colton Cage anymore. I really like Van Vicious. He's improved a lot as a worker, and I'm looking forward, and I'm going to mention here in just a few minutes, but I'm really looking forward to the Colton Cage Van Vicious feud there. If that's the direction we go. So next up, we had part of the clique coming out. Jason Vane and Van Vicious tagged, and they went against the LA Hustlers, and we got a big win. Here's a big hit. A big win for the LA Hustlers, one of my favorite teams in the area. Excited to see them get a win. Colton Cage was actually made an appearance outside the ring when we had the clique interfering and him kind of making the save for the LA Hustlers. Really liked what happened here. Colton Cage then did one of his best promos. Very, very good. Here is a guy, and I've said this a lot. Here is a guy who has the size, the look, the working ability to be a champion and be a huge star. He has that ego, and I compare him to Flair because Flair was a babyface. Even when he was a babyface, he still had that egotistical attitude. And this is kind of what Colton Cage can do. He can still have the sunglasses and the furs and so forth, but he can be a huge, huge babyface for this company and champion. I'm predicting that. All right, Marvin Stockwell from Mid-South Coliseum came out to talk about them destroying the Mid-South Coliseum. He got interrupted by Reverend Ash Taylor. Oh, my God, one of my favorite things on the show, a big, huge hit with Jennifer Justice. Well, she was in a nun. She was dressed as a nun. Loved it. I was dying. And her face was perfect. She did not smile at once. Finally, Big Swole came out as they were going to beat up Marvin Stockwell and challenged Bruce, Bulletproof Bruce, but they said next week. So this is one of the matches we got for next week. Next up, we had a rematch. Earlier in the year, we had Double R. Ryan Rembrandt actually beat Action Jackson. Action Jackson back. He's one of my favorite. I always like to say when I say Action, you say Jackson, right? Love that. Love him. Solid, always solid in the ring. But let me tell you what the hit of this match was that I call it a moonsault blockbuster. Oh my God. Love that finishing move. Absolutely love it. Then we had a DK interview vignette with Alan Steele and them talking about Ray being injured. Very good piece here. If you didn't see the show last week, then you get clips from last week. You get clips from what they did to him. And you know what I really like about this? Whether Ray is legit hurt or not, all that happened is they made it a bigger deal. You see all these matches on promotions where they jump off the ladder and then 20 minutes later they did the super kick and won, right? Well, Ray got beat up, guys, and we believe he got beat up, and that's what I like about the story. He's beat up. He's a young guy, but he's going to make a comeback. Love the stuff with Alan Steele, as always, and Derek did a real good job also on that. We had Big John Dalton right before Mackenzie Morgan going against Cassandra Golden. I don't know. I said he's acting squirrely on an earlier episode, but it just seems like we got something weird going on with Big John Dalton. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. I'm not sure. He's trying to give him a warning about Ellsworth and that crew, whether they were going to jump her or not. Really solid match with Cassandra Golden and Mackenzie Morgan. We still have the champ as Cassandra Golden. Love the way they do championship matches. We have T-Bone right in the middle of the ring. And it makes it special, guys. It makes it really special. He's in the ring. We put the belt up in the air. Very, very good. She made a rookie mistake, and Cassandra Golden pinned her, and this made perfect sense. Mackenzie Morgan was not ready to win the belt, and if she would have paid attention, she probably would have not had that problem. Rookie mistake. We all know that the rookies make them, right? A mountain of muscle. I love that. The main event as Gun Show and Maurice the Strong got into the ring. The crowd was ready for this match. Crowd was hot. Absolutely loved it. But we had Kay Toomer jump in, and Brett Michaels said, go ahead. And we did have King Kong versus King Kong. The fans love this. Just a brawl. I like it. I like the way it ended. The show ended. Now we still have Kay Toomer, who didn't get a legit title shot against Gun Show. We got Maurice that didn't get the legit title shot against Gun Show. We got Big Trouble, who actually could get a title shot at any time against Gun Show. Man, Gun Show. Man, you need to be watching behind your back there, buddy, because you never know who's going to go for the belt. Loved it. That was our hits. That was our hits, guys. Hits for 110. All right, we're up to misses. I'm going to just pick on a couple things that I've done this in the process of reviewing 110 shows. We still had some sound breaking up a bit during the Colton Cage interview and also earlier, but then it cleared itself. Also, I've always said this, and you know, I'm being real picky, and Dustin Starr has told me that these seats are sold, but then you have people getting up or people not showing up. There's some empty seats, and I hate to see empty seats around ringside where they were falling from the rafters. The whole place was completely full, but you had 3 or 4 seats there in the front row. What I would have done is if you knew these people were not going to show up, or heck, I would just take 3 people from the very back, throw them in those chairs, and if those other people come, switch them out. I just hate seeing empty chairs around the ring there, especially during the main event. Even the first match, I hate seeing empty chairs. All right, guys, that was our misses. For week 110. All right, up to MVP. Who's our MVP of the day? Oh, he started the show out coming through the front door. It's Big Dan. No, I'm just kidding. It's K Toomer. That's right. He has to be our MVP. Our MVP of the day. K Toomer coming through the front door and making a statement in the main event. It can't be anyone else but K Toomer. All right, we're up to question of the week. WWE Best Fan 870 writes, I love the 2 Tim Bosby matches with Austin Lane. Those might be my 2 favorite matches in Memphis wrestling, all-time favorite matches. Could you ask Austin what his 3 personal favorite matches are in Memphis wrestling? All right, here we go. And we reached out to Austin Lane.
WWE Best Fan 870 wants to know, what are my 3 personal favorite matches for Memphis wrestling? Well, your 2, the 2 matches with Tim Bosby, would have to be ranked right up there at the top. But to be different, I'll add 3 more additional favorite matches for Memphis wrestling. I would have to say the bull rope match against Matt Williams, it ranks up there toward the very top. The unsanctioned match against K Toomer, that was brutal. It was painful, but that's one of my favorites also. And then I guess my number 1, I would probably say the 2 Tim Bosby matches would probably be like 2 and 3. Because number 1 would be Super Bout 1, the main event against Bret Michaels, only because with that being our first ever Super Bout, being entrusted on being able to main event the biggest show of Memphis wrestling short history, it was so monumental, and it's one of my favorite memories ever in professional wrestling. But to make this question of the week very special, a quick special run-in by the one, the only, the legend, the first ever Memphis Wrestling Women's Champion, Nikki Lane. Say hi, Nikki.
Hi.
And that is your question of the week. Make sure right there on the screen you can call or email and send your question in, and we'll answer them. And remember, I'm still rope to rope and pillar to post, the very best of the best.
All right, we want to thank Austin Lane. For that, and special appearance by Nikki Lane. As he said, you can look right down here and get the number. You can call us or email us with question of the week. All right, up to what's happening. Well, let's talk about it. Bulletproof Bruce. That's right. He's going to be in a ring with Big Swole next week. That's what's happening. And I mentioned it earlier during hits. What's happening, Gun Show? You got all these people that can go after your belt. You got to feel some heat on your back. You got to feel that. What's happening this week? That's what's happening. Week 110. Oh, man, we're up to must-see for the week. Must-see for week 110. Guys, what I want you to do is just turn on the show. Watch the very front. As K Toomer walks through the front door and goes to the desk. Must-see promo right there. And also with the stuff at the end with K Toomer. And this third week in a row, I've had two must-sees. Two, count them. Colton Cage promo must-see. Watch the stuff with K Toomer. Then go back and rewind and watch the Colton Cage promo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was must-see for week 110. All right, you guys know what I'm fixing to do. But remember, Dave & Buster's today and tomorrow, WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 free. You can go watch free at Dave & Buster's. Check them out. Go to Dave & Buster's, check them out. And also, next week will be our 7th annual 10. That's right, 10 moments from WrestleMania. That's our WrestleMania show, 10 moments from WrestleMania. I'm excited about that being the 7th annual. Can you guys believe that? We've been doing Mania moments. Let's try again. All right, you guys know what I'm fixing to do. But first, WrestleMania tonight and tomorrow, free at Dave & Buster's. Also, we're recording next week our 7th annual. Can you believe that? 7th annual. 10 Mania moments, a cool kids countdown. And also remember, same bat time, same bat channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mama.